by the end of this episode, this imaginary guy got f***ed up hard. The whole point, like I said, this ability was too OD to the point where it was its own weakness. The second Kenpachi was just in his face time after time, he put him in the earth. He put him in a water cube, no ice.
Ice beam!
Right? He fucking put him in space where he was like, all of your bodily fluids evaporate and this and that. And he still cut through that. At that moment,
yeah, at that moment,
Mans was done. That little bit of doubt, imagination.
It was doubt each and every time he cut through.
Every time.
He called him a monster, which inevitably, that was his defeat.
He was like, no, you imagined me as a monster. So therefore, it's your imagination that killed you. I don't want to call it lackluster finish, but you could tell just by looking at Kenpachi's face, he wasn't satisfied. My man was like this. He was like,
damn, son.
He said, that's it.
Oh, that's that good.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ooch. I'm here with my brother Ooch and the homie Kai and my man not so little IQ Ooch. And we are back again. Once again. How y'all doing today? Boys, children of all ages, the IQ trifecta is here. All right. You got a small ass water ball. That's crazy. I didn't know they come that size. Brothers, take it away.
What's going on, peoples? What's going on?
A lot and not a lot.
That's true.
Yeah, chilling. So yes, welcome back everyone for another episode here, Full Power Podcast. We're back in action as always. We got some cool stuff to talk about. Bleach this freaking week, episode 20 was ridiculous. Okay, obviously there's no Jujutsu Kaisen because we're waiting until the end of the month for it to come back. If you missed out on last week's episode, we talked in great detail on that Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie, which was fire. So definitely go back and watch that if you haven't already. Listen to it if you haven't already. So we'll get it right into it. Brother, how you doing today, sir?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
But the gym got me a little tight.
What's going on with the gym?
They on some bullshit. Let me just tell you.
Is there any way you would be able to concisely tell us in 30 seconds or less?
Well, it has to do with some walk-ins, essentially. So you know how Golds used to allow people to, pay to walk in, for example?
Right.
Because there was no such thing as a guest pass, really.
That's why that gym
Golds
was trash.
So when the Golds / Crunch merged and Crunch took over, now management is apparently running a new policy when it comes to walk-ins, basically saying you have to walk in with your guest. You can't be inside when your guest arrives. You have to walk inside with the guest in order for you to sign them in. And there's no more, and you can't pay and yeah, like let's say you can't sign them in with your guest pass, for example, and they just want to come in to work out, they can't even pay whatever it is, like $10 or $15.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a little weird. So you're basically saying that the guest pass is definitely a thing. We do have that now, right? Finally, right? Shout out to Crunch. But they got to walk in with you. They can't wait, and then you show up, and then you guys... That's a little weird, don't you think?
And you see, but this is new. This is brand new because when Crunch took over, this shit wasn't applied. Last week, there was no problem. And it's not even like these are brand new people that are coming in to try to work out or, type shit. These are niggas that have been in the gym. These are the boys. These are the fellas trying to just hoop. They've been here already. And then the ladies know them. And we know the ladies, so it's just very confusing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why the fuck you being a bitch? Like, bro, there ain't no way this shit is that deep where you can't just all right, let me just sign you in type shit. I was about to be on some petty shit, and I didn't even ask this question because I was taking a shower and then I was starting to think about this shit because it was starting to get to me.
he let it settle in
because I was just like, because in my head I was like, all right, so if we have to walk inside and I'm already here, how about I just take them outside real quick and walk inside to be able to sign them in?
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of like a silly policy.
It's
if you ask me.
it's a retarded policy. It's retarded.
I have to censor that. So, anyways, my man Kai,
But yeah.
how are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, IQ. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good. I'm eating chicharrón.
Chicharrón. How is it?
It's good. It's salty.
You sound like you're 50 miles away from your mic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to. Yeah, there you
he's
go.
deep.
It's salty.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, sir. Nice. It's salty in case you missed out on it. All right, guys. Well, damn, that is a crazy way to start off. That's unfortunate. It's weird.
Them bitch ass niggas charged me too this time. 40.51.
Yeah, that's what I
and,
get.
and I can't use my fucking guest pass.
That's what I get billed to. We'll figure it out.
What do you mean?
We'll
Figure it
We
out?
will figure this out. All right.
They gotta figure it out. We don't gotta figure shit out.
Stop it.
40.51. Man, fuck out of here with that shit.
Guys,
Alright, go on.
if you want to hear your name shout out at the end of these episodes, you want to support us here at the Full Power Podcast, you want to see some new shit here on the studio, and you want to get your behind the scenes, you want to get your extra episodes, bangers of the week, and so much more, and just be a good Samaritan, a thriving Lazaro, go ahead, Full Power Podcast over on the Patreon page. That's Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page. If you have a comment, question, concern, business inquiry, or fan art you're trying to sponsor, hit us up, say what's up, fullpowerpod@gmail.com. That's fullpowerpod@gmail.com. Hit us up on the Bluebird. On Twitter, @fullpowerpod. All right, so new segment, not really, but I wanted to also continue these conversations across all of us here, right? Because there's so much content and there's so much shit out there. And obviously this is a Dragon Ball. This is how it started. This was a Dragon Ball centric podcast that's obviously focused on Dragon Ball, but there's been a Dragon Ball drought. Obviously, there really hasn't been anything of substance to talk about. So we are obviously branching out, expanding our anime horizons and our discussions here for y'all, so you guys get to hear us talk about. Oh my God, something stuck in my throat. It's out now. More shit, right? So with that in mind, I wanted to give us an opportunity to kind of quickly go over anything that happened in the past week since we last were here, and just to bring it up and shout it out. So for example, I will start by, so that way y'all can like kind of copy me in a sense. I wanted to simply shout out that Blue Beetle was fire. I saw that movie on Friday with Crystal, and it was a banger. It was a great film. A character that I didn't even know who it was for DC until I heard the rumors that they were filming, for this movie. My man from Cobra Kai is the lead. So if you're a Cobra Kai fan, you never watched it or whatever, I would definitely check it out either way. It's very cool. It's as like Iron Man and Spider-Man is one character for DC. So it was cool. That's my shout out for my week. So go ahead, follow me. What do you got? What happened? Anything, doesn't matter. If you use this opportunity to continue ranting about the fucking gym, I swear. That is not a good shout out.
Shout out, crunch bitch ass niggas. Give me my 40.51 back.
Okay, and he did it anyway.
Nah, but I did not watch Blue Beetle, but I disagree.
So
Iron Man is better.
you're gonna use your shout out to negate mine.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
6.57 out of 10.
He didn't even watch it.
Nah, I didn't watch
He
it.
didn't. He didn't.
I'm just using my natural rating system.
His rating system is bullshit. Because anything I say, he'll just rate it 4 points lower, which is terrible.
3.5. 3.5. Depends.
That's actually dangerous, because what if it's something that's actually good?
Then you gotta say it's a 13 for it to be a 10.
No, see, that's why it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay, Kai, give me something. What are you shouting out this week?
I don't have anything I can publicly shout out, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
You know what? That's low-key a shout out. That means that you're cooking, and I'll accept that.
Sorry.
I will accept that. That's a valid answer, because honestly, listen, I get it. Sometimes we're working on shit that we don't want to reveal just yet. We want to build up on it. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's fair.
So are these shoutouts just in reference to like animes?
No,
Or just
like I said,
anything?
it can be anything. Because like I said, there's so much out there that all of us collectively also enjoy doing. Like, and you know, so that's why I said Blue Beetle. Because like this is, I mean, outside of IQ trying to overtake this as a Spider-Man fucking podcast, that's like the only time. So like, you know, like this is the first mention outside Spider-Man that I'm bringing up some more superheroes.
All right, how about this one, man? I'm not even watching it, but I was just watching you and Crystal watch it.
Oh, Vampire Diaries.
Elena's a bitch.
Fuck her. That's right.
She a hoe.
You heard it here on a Full Power podcast. Damn. I hope we don't get
Type
any
shit.
haters. That would be crazy. If we had some comments, people would be like, oh my God, you can't hate on Vampire Diaries. Now we're on season 4. Shit's crazy. Yo, you wait. What was her name? Fucking, you hate Rachel from fucking Tower of God? You don't want to watch Vampire Diaries then. You don't want to look at Elena. Don't do it. Don't do it, Kai. You think Rachel's bad? Oh,
This bitch is
Elena's
crazy.
10 times worse. 10 times gravity worse. She in that shit. Terrible. All right, IQ, what are you shouting out this week?
I restocked on the best cereal of all time. Shout out Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The #1 cereal. If it's not your #1, you're doing something wrong. It better be in everyone's pantries. You better eat it every day. It's fire.
You know, I think
Let's go.
I think Frosted Flakes
Nope.
Get out.
Nope.
Leave.
can
Nope.
match.
It can't match. Nope.
Leave.
It depends.
Cinnamon toast
Nah.
fucking crunch. And this is why I wanted to do this, because this brings out the random shit. And I fucking love that.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Sometimes the
Oh, now you're
Frosted
roasting.
Flakes
Crunch.
just be hitting different. You know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good.
You want to know?
But that shit will make your fucking tongue dry, nigga.
Stop it. I need some moisture. Pause. Pause. Okay, hold on. So listen, I want to. Oh, you want to know when Frosted Flakes hits different? When you run out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Facts.
Got it.
Facts. That's.
Boy.
I would say that's the backup, but your backup should
Did I-
just be more Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's facts. Mm.
Never run out.
Never run out.
Never run
Never run out.
Second box, third box, fourth box.
Sounds like you
All
need
the
new
box.
breakfast.
Nah, son. First of all, hold on. I
Call me
remember when-
Roddy Rich because I got all the boxes.
Yo, shout out to the box. I like that. See, that's a great shout out right there.
See, I'm gonna put you on a new breakfast down, right?
No.
It's called well, everyone it's a bagel. It's a bagel. But I'm gonna put you on. You like jelly?
No.
You like
No. No.
That your shit's canceled already.
Have you ever had
No.
jelly?
Yes.
Yes.
Which one?
Which one?
There's strawberry, nigga. There's
Oh,
Oh.
nigga. The regular,
Come on.
I don't know. Whatever's default
Grape.
jelly. Grape,
Grape.
probably.
because we're niggas.
Okay, sure.
You know, grape is grape is better. Grape. Nah, but all right. Toast any bagel, whatever your favorite bagel is. Preference, it's preference based. But I do what? Cinnamon raisin bagel toasted, butter with jelly. Shit's
See, the thing is, you have cinnamon in there. Just get the Toast Crunch.
Let's fucking go. He got you good. There's literally, basically what he's saying is there is zero reason for you to not have Cinnamon Toast Crunch for your fucking breakfast. Fuck your whack ass fucking raisin head ass bagel with butter and jelly. You know what that shit sounds like? That shit sounds like I have no other options, so I'm gonna fucking make some random shit, put it on this bagel, and boom.
I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that.
Exactly. Cooked. Yo, this man just
Yeah.
cooked you, son.
Might as well just get a salt.
You do not roast Cinnamon
You
Toast
can't.
Crunch.
Listen, all right, no, hold on. Now, hear me out. I want to find a happy medium here, and then we can move on. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, your crazy ass bagel. If none can be met, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Can we agree?
Salt, pepper, ketchup.
The Aki way.
Okay. I don't do the ketchup. I replace mine with barbecue sauce, some ranch, garlic aioli. Now we're talking. We can keep the salt and pepper on there. So, bacon, egg, and cheese. Kai, you in on this? Happy medium?
Just keep going.
You don't like bacon, egg, and cheese?
It's complicated. Just keep going.
That's OD.
Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, we got to keep going. We'll be on here for another fucking 10 minutes on this shit. All right, guys. Main juice of this episode. Don't worry. We're getting to your comments later. We're going to try something else.
I'm bad.
We're trying something new here. We're gonna talk about what happened on this new episode of Bleach before we move into the rest of the episode to get it out the way and everything like that. So that way maybe we have some more time for more comments. So let's see how this format runs. So this week on Bleach 1000-Year Blood War Arc, episode 20. Kenpachi, the highlight. Now, I just want to say right here. So in anime does something beautifully. You know what that is? Exaggerations, right? Look at Kuroko no Basket, the best version of basketball you could ever imagine, right? Look at anything with ninjas, from Naruto to even like Ninja Scroll. There's a couple other ones out there, right? Everything low-key exaggerated, right? Has to be. Makes it interesting. Because if everything's too close to how reality is, then it's just like, well, what makes this special? You know what I'm saying? We have a character, Stern Ritter V, right? This guy's ability is actually probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever fucking witnessed in anime history.
Imagination.
Exactly, right? This guy can imagine quite literally anything. And the crazy part about it, and I have to shout out to our boy Tite Kubo. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Right? So I don't know where that burp came from. I'm sorry, guys. But we got to shout him out because he literally has a very nice imagination to even go as far as creating a character who their ability is directly based off of imagination. And that can kind of get a little nuts. And as you saw in the episode, it did get nuts because I'm sure at some point, someone reading the manga or even watching this prior, if they're a fast thinker, or even if they saw a portion and then they let it sink in a little bit and been like, oh, but if he could use his imagination, then why couldn't he do this or do that? I feel like they tried to tackle that preemptively within this fight because look, he literally made copies of himself. He created life. He put this man in a fucking vacuum of space.
And he fucking cut through it.
And yo, and that's the thing, right? He was so OD. When we were watching this, I'm like, bro, like how,
He
like
tried everything.
right? Like
Nigga put him in fucking water. Nigga crushed him. Like, nigga fucking sent a meteor.
Yo, the almighty push. He really did. He sent a whole ass meteorite on him.
Nigga was doing fucking clone ninjutsu.
Yeah.
That's what Naruto said.
He was doing all of that. And my point is that like shit I couldn't even imagine happened, right? So I'm thinking the entire time, this is the perfect enemy, foe, whatever, for Kenpachi. Because Kenpachi, when you think about it at his core, what does he do? He just cuts anything in front of him. Anything. He's always trying to find somebody that will get him to feel excited because nobody can match him. And that in itself is crazy. So before I move on, I want to ask Kai really quick. What were your thoughts when we were learning, as we were watching this episode? What were your thoughts on Stern Ritter V? And like, did you like the little twist where we thought he was like this ugly ass character who had like 3 like phases of his power, where it was like, oh, like you, like I can imagine you to that I'm like wiped from existence type shit, like, and then it was like a swerve, and then it's like, oh, the real guy is this is the actual one. Like, what were your thoughts going in, like, as the shit was happening?
I always wonder like how authors can get away with creating these types of abilities for characters that are not the ones in charge. Because it's like, okay, if this is the most OP power you can think of, even like beyond just this series, then how the hell is this guy not the one? You know what I mean?
Not the main.
Like, how is he not the final boss type shit? So
Yeah.
it always makes me wonder, like, what's coming next?
That's a great thought. Because yo, an ability like that should actually be like a final boss type shit.
There's so many abilities. Like there's so many abilities out there though. It's kind of crazy how OD it can be. And if you add stages on top of the ability, then it just sounds more OD. But I don't know. Everything has its own weakness in a sense though, because with the whole imagination thing, it's like just as the episode went on, he was overthinking to the point where he actually thought of himself losing, and that's the downfall right there on that ability.
Yep.
Once you think you're gonna lose or some shit like that, like you're done.
Exactly.
And Kenpachi matched the energy, well, exceeded the energy of that. He put that in his own mind because he was cutting all his shit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, yeah, pretty much. Like Kenpachi was like, it was an easy dub for Kenpachi because that nigga does not see himself losing.
Absolutely. That's why. And I was saying this. I said this in the reaction, which y'all can watch on the main channel, right? I said that if we were to ever do like a top 5 Bleach character list, which could be an extra, so food for thought, I definitely consider Kenpachi easily in that top 5. I don't know what number, but he's definitely up there. Free, right? This guy's just too ridiculous. So concerning the power of Stern Ritter V, his imagination ability, something like that, and I guess this is like the big takeaway, is I feel like when you get too, I don't want to say creative, but when you get too OD with a certain like a power ability, whatever, the weakness is itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If he imagines everything, and when he words it as like, my imagination is reality, all he has to do is just for a second think, oh shit, who better than Kenpachi himself? He would have to be so overwhelmed because naturally any being will have some sort of reaction to whatever is in front of them. And if you have someone like from the likes of Kenpachi who is so overbearingly OD, he's not scared of nobody.
He likes the challenge.
He likes the challenge, and he seeks the challenge. He lives a life full of self-nerfed shit. He has an eye patch. He got bells to nerf himself. He got a degular ass sword who, up until this point, had no fucking shit to it.
Yo.
He didn't even know its name. Good segue, right? Because then, drink. Nozarashi, my man, has a fucking Bankai. Did you imagine this big ass shit that he was gonna get?
And he didn't even take the patch off. And he has, I mean, we're assuming this is his Bankai, but...
Oh, yeah. So he was saying he wants him to say it in order to be solidified. Do you agree with that, Kai? Do you want him to also just...
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta hear it.
Everybody says Bankai.
Yeah.
The moment this nigga says Bankai, I'll be like...
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean? Like, bro. Like, that would have been OD if he said Bankai. But that man was not strong enough for him to say Bankai. No shot.
He gotta be worth the Bankai call out.
First of all, he gotta take the patch off. That's when you know he's serious. I feel like once he takes the patch off, then he'll probably say some shit. He'll probably say Bankai, like to fully activate it, or some shit like that. Cause
imagine when he's like in the zone type shit, and he just moves so fast his bells fall off.
That's what I'm saying.
It can happen, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm sure we'll see some crazy shit from him, like in these next few episodes. Probably. I would assume before Ichigo arrives. That's what I would assume, and then Ichigo will probably step in when, you know. I feel like it's gonna be a moment, low key, where like what's the other captain's name that came back?
Byakuya?
Yeah, Byakuya. Yeah, I feel like at some point it might be like a duo battle between like with Kenpachi and Byakuya.
Oh, that's an oddly pairing. That'd be OD too.
Like I feel like the battlefield's gonna get closer and closer at some point instead of it being so separated.
Okay.
And
Fair.
like once that happens, and they'll probably have their onesies or some shit like that, maybe like close proximity. But when shit starts getting real and maybe it gets closer, then Ichigo will drop in. Like once shit starts getting either real or if they're having like trouble, then he's gonna step in, and that's gonna be like his intro. That's kind of what I imagine.
Is Ichigo gonna have that superhero drop in where it's like
I feel like he's gonna have some type of superhero drop in for sure.
it's gonna be raining and then all the rain just slows down like
I can, because I feel like this is the prime area like to just so we can see their full abilities as far as like Kenpachi and Byakuya.
it's a fucking war. They have to.
Yeah, what like because I think like they want to like have them be the bright light essentially at this point in time at the moment.
Yeah.
Just so we could see what they came back with.
Right.
And then once we see it, then like next episode or two we're probably seeing Ichigo.
That's fair.
So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know how many episodes are left in this core because again, you got to remember there's gonna be 4 cores. We're in the second one right now. First one had 13 episodes, so I'd imagine another 13.
I don't even know what episode we're at.
This would be technically 7.
Fuck.
So we got like 6 left.
more.
Yeah, that makes sense. That maths.
Well, hopefully we see some type of Ichigo before it ends.
So episode 26. Oh, yo, imagine they hold off no Ichigo until the last fucking shit for core 2.
The only way that's possible is if there's... I mean, I doubt there's going to be any type of small cooldown within these episodes because it's a war. But I don't know. It just depends on who they're fighting and how long that shit takes or how long they drag it out.
Yeah.
Like, how many stern rooters are left and shit like that.
I'd imagine there's as many as the alphabet, as you can tell, because they each got a letter. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know.
And man, look, Kubo makes good use of the alphabet and the numbers. He's like, how many numbers they got? All right, I got these many characters for the numbers. He's like, there's 26 letters in the English alphabet. I got 26 stern rooters. He'll be like, oh, this is a bar. Ready? Let me see if you recognize this one. He goes, 12 babysitters. No babies.
Soldier Boy, tell him.
There you go. Super hot fire.
Super hot fire.
There you go.
Yeah.
But he was in that. That was the one he was in. So yeah, I'll give it to you. Right. So obviously by the end of this episode, this guy got this imaginary guy got fucked up hard. Like the whole point, like I said, this ability was too OD to the point where it was its own weakness. The second Kenpachi was just in his face time after time, he put him in the earth. He put him in a water cube. No ice.
Ice beam!
Right? That was stupid. He fucking put him in space where he was like, all of your bodily fluids evaporate and this and that. And he still cut through that shit.
Mm-hmm.
At that moment,
yeah, at that moment,
Mans was done. He was like, how the fucking, right? That little bit of doubt, imagination.
It was doubt each and every time
Every time. And then at the end, it was almost like, it was kind of like in a way, like it, like what's the phrase I'm looking for?
He called him a monster, which inevitably, that was his defeat.
That was his defeat because he was like, no, you imagined me as a monster. So therefore, it's your imagination that killed you.
Mm-hmm.
So it like, you know, I don't want to call it lackluster finish, but you could tell just by looking at Kenpachi's face, he wasn't satisfied. My man was like this. He was like,
he said, "That's it."
Yo, that's the energy Kenpachi constantly brings. So
I feel like Kenpachi's like the Broly of fucking Bleach, because of like his like unlimited spiritual like pressure and shit.
Oh
like that.
my god! And just when we always say I don't want certain animes to cross over, I want to see Kenpachi versus Broly. Now I do. thanks to you. Congratulations. I want to see that motherfucker who just constantly gets stronger fight a guy who just, I can cut anything. And bro, yo, imagine look at how many scars Broly already has.
Shit.
He would have so many more scars. Kenpachi be like, oh, I like this guy. Oh, that would be OD. I don't want death battle, but yo, I need somebody to do it.
I still feel like Broly would definitely win.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know. Honestly, as a Broly head,
Just because, like, we're talking about fucking Saiyans at this point.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But look, Kenpachi is OD.
I know what Kenpachi.
I give him that respect.
I know he's OD.
I'm giving him so much respect to the point where I don't even know the outcome of that. I'm not even gonna easily just simply say, okay, is Broly off rip, even though I probably should. But my man Kenpachi is stronger than the imagination itself.
I'm not even really trying to compare them
I'm not either.
or like
But
put
that-
them in the
yo,
same bubble, but
shit would be
as,
crazy.
as far as like separating the shows, as far as like the way their characters are, they're kind of similar just because of the powers they have
Yeah,
and like how quote unquote unlimited they are.
yeah, exactly.
You see? That's why
Yeah.
that's why I said what I said. I'm not trying to have that fight though, cause
Okay, so
there's-
they just both die.
no. Nah, like Dragon Ball wins every time. Like, you know.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Um,
So Kai, before we move on, you got any other thoughts, any other things you wanted to say to add to this conversation?
No, you kind of hit all the points.
All right. Solidation. All right, so IQ Ooch, it is now that time for that fun fact of the week.
Hola. It's your boy, Chips Ahoy.
I haven't said that one in a while.
So, I recently learned that Ghost Runner is getting a sequel.
Ghost.
You remember Ghost Runner? Like the game where you had like a sword.
Oh,
and you run around chopping.
yeah. I never played it, but I know what you're talking about.
It's like a little platform. It's not a platform. It's like a parkour, you know?
Yeah, so it's a side scroller type.
Well, it's not like it's not slides. It's not side scroller. It's like it's first person.
Oh, so it's like Mirror's Edge?
Yeah, it's Mirror's Edge, but you fight people. It's like Mirror's Edge Ninja Edition, Assassin Edition.
That sounds like my kind of game. I like games like that. That's fire. Okay. That's
Cool, I've
that's
played
fun.
it. And it's getting a sequel, and you're gonna get like a bike, I think. I don't know.
Oh wow, interesting. So when's
I
that
just saw it
dropping?
on Steam. October.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Any Ghost Runner fans, let us know in the chat. The chat, like we're live. In the comments section. Speaking of chat, we probably should stream soon. Let's hype that up, guys, in the comments. Okay. But yes, that was a great fun fact. Thank you for that one, IQ. And let's hit these comments up. What have you guys been saying in the comments now? And I first and foremost have to go over a super chat because we got a super chat. Shout out to Worse Than a Demon. Thank you for the $2. They said, not Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen related, but have y'all seen the new cover for the new Boruto manga? Bro, looks like he's about to do some business. Sarada's time skip design looks like she's from the Akatsuki, and Kawaki's time skip looks straight fire. First of all, I did see the cover actually today because while I was getting ready for work, and by work I mean literally we were like in a line and we had to wait until everyone could go into the fucking building. So while I was chilling there, I was reading the new My Hero Academia, and I actually did read this most recent chapter of Dragon Ball Super just to see where the fuck we're at, right? And I saw the cover for Boruto, and I totally forgot that they went on hiatus.
So they're on the time skip now? They did it?
They're finally in the
Hold on.
time skip that you've been waiting for, that a lot of people have been waiting for.
Took a fucking couple
But
years.
but it's called different. It's something completely different now.
What do you mean it's called?
It's not just Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations. It's called. Look, I'm pulling up.
Boruto Shippuden.
No, it's not that either.
They're not. They weren't
It's
even
called Boruto 2 Blue Vortex.
Huh?
I wonder what the meaning behind that is.
Well, you have to read it to find out, I guess,
I ain't
right?
reading
So,
shit. I'm fucking watching.
right, exactly. so yeah, so I'll pass it around to you guys. So, Kai, did you catch any of this Boruto wind?
Yeah, Boruto looked like he been reading too much One Piece and he's trying to cosplay as Zoro.
Oh, wow. That's funny. IQ, have you seen it?
I've seen it on like TikTok. I saw their time skips,
Okay.
I haven't.
and if it like Boruto kind of looked like Sasuke with a little cape. He got a little thing on,
I mean,
and he got a sword. Don't you get a sword too?
He takes
now.
he takes after his uncle.
He does take it. Yeah, that's true.
He does take after his uncle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I haven't even caught up on the anime. Like what's like
Same.
I be treating Boruto like One Piece in a sense as far as skipping shit because I'm not watching the bullshit.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
That's fair.
Nah, because in the beginning Boruto is so bad. Like as far as I know they I guess they had to introduce all the characters and slow as fuck.
Uh-huh.
But it was terrible to watch.
It was
Because
not as bad at the beginning.
it was bad.
You clearly forgot what happened at the beginning of Boruto.
In the beginning,
Yo,
they
until-
showed
yo.
us the sneak peek of the time skip, and that was it.
Correction. That's all he fucking remembers.
Because that was the greatest part.
It was all right until they got to the movie.
Okay, that was like around the 60 mark. And you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, I've defended Boruto for a very long time, and I still do. And I will say this, and we'll move on. Boruto is a show that a lot of people, whether they understand it or they don't want to understand it, is a whole new story, obviously about him. But with him, much like with Naruto, they got all these other characters, all the other kids of our favorite characters from the previous generation, right? So in the anime, since it kind of started on its own time, they took the opportunity to kind of shine on all of those other characters because the manga doesn't really do that. It only has the fucking limelight on Boruto and Kawaki for the most part, right? And naturally, because of what story they're trying to tell, that makes perfect sense, and that's okay. But I've defended the anime for a very long time, where I've said that if they didn't do this, then none of these other characters would ever get time. Now, granted, I understand when they're doing these episodes with Chocho,
No one gives a fuck.
and she's like has a love interest with a dude on like some like on a show set, and she's like using her butterfly jutsu to be pretty, and I get it. That's not the type of shit we want to see. We want to see them, have some sort of action, some missions, like real shit, real ninja shit, literally, right? So I understand it, but again, if they didn't do this, none of them will get the kind of time like how all of their parents did in original Naruto and Shippuden, right? So, but then there's those types of episodes where they're like very whack. They don't really go anywhere. It's like it's not fulfilling, but they sometimes do give us nice little surprise episodes where they decided they're gonna randomly give us like a 3-part episode where Boruto literally goes back in time and he is teaming up with his dad as a kid, and we see Jiraiya. Like, come on, that shit. And
I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, no, I don't think you watched those. I did, and I don't know if I reacted to them or not, but I might have, but I don't even remember. It's been such a long time, but dude, and they struck all the nerves. They did it right. They played, remember all the Naruto music, the soundtrack music? They had those songs. Even the fucking at the end where they do the preview, all of that shit felt like original Naruto, and it hit me here. And I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. Even though this didn't happen in the manga, I accepted it, and they still made it. There was no plot holes either. Like before they left, Sasuke did a jutsu on them where they forgot everything.
Oh, I might have seen that then. There was like small amounts
Yeah.
of things I remember from what I actually saw in Boruto, like that were actually good episodes. I was
Yeah.
not watching the bullshit, but I don't know. When are they bringing it back though?
The manga started. It's back now.
The anime.
The anime, I don't know. I haven't checked on that in a while.
Cause I don't know. I might try to watch like some of the, I guess, later episodes to see just to see where they're kind of at and where they stopped, and then when they come back, I watch.
Like the main story stuff out of the manga has been fire. Not gonna lie. Like that's the shit that I'm sure a lot of people are waiting for to see animated.
Probably.
And once those episodes do drop, people will start talking about Boruto again. So I guess let us know in the comments if that's something y'all are trying to hear us talk about as well, or to react to, whatever. Don't forget, there's also Naruto episodes coming back too, which is OD. So let's see. This next person says, you guys got me started with Jujutsu Kaisen episode 1 of season 1. Still need to finish up with Naruto. Just finished episode 414 now. But I am liking this show also. Itadori looks like Deidara, by the way. That's funny.
With the hair.
I remember that motherfucker with the claymation exploding. Yeah, that's Deidara. So yeah, I guess guys, doesn't it feel good? We're because of Kai, because this is all Kai. Jujutsu Kai. Oh. Because of this man and our influence, we're getting more and more people onto Jujutsu Kaisen, which is crazy. It's nice. Doesn't that feel nice, Kai? I guess he says. All right. Well, IQ, how does that make you feel? You are a part of the inspiration.
Good.
Nice.
They better.
Okay.
They better.
All right. This next comment from our boy Jayante Sheridan. Thank y'all for another great video. You're welcome. I'll let you say it. Okay, or that. Damn. He said worst day for me. This guy, yo, can we get some fucking good vibes? Can we send some ice? Let's give this man some ice.
Ice beam!
Ice. Come on. Ice. Ice him up. Ice! We got send the ice to our boy Giante. Enough of these fucking bad days. Better days. Better days. All right? Better days. Sending that ice. He said, my electric longboard shorted out. I'm currently under the weather on this day. My week has been ass, but y'all always know how to make it better with all these icy bangers. Not really an important question, but I wonder if curse users die. So this is for Kai. Are they free of their curses? Do the curses die with them? Who knows? But Jujutsu Kaisama. Ice Beam, Uchi. Good to see you back, IQ. And the man himself, Mr. Broly Man Ooch. Looking forward to another banger. Much love, Jayante. Appreciate that. So Kai, go ahead, answer the question. Do curse users die with the curses?
I want to say that the official answer is still too vague right now, because there's like 3 parts to it, right? There's part 1, which is like the Yuji Sukuna type, where one is embedded in, and we know that if the curse, fully, like if all 20 fingers were embedded in Yuji and Yuji dies, Sukuna dies with him. There's like I think it was like a 99.99% chance that he does die with him. You know what I mean? So like that's why they're trying to get that over with. But then you have Suguru Geto, who's basically like a fucking Pokemon trainer with these curses, and he just absorbs them and eats them. And if he dies, we even see, Toji didn't want to kill him because he didn't know if any of those curses were going to end up cursing him, and he didn't want to have to deal with that. So I feel like that type is probably going to have, a negative side effect if the host or the user, whatever, the manipulator, is killed. But then we have this anomaly from the movie, which was Rika, who was a human that died and became a curse. And what the fuck's up with that? So that's all I got.
That's fair. That's a lot. That's a great answer though. So thank you for that. A lot to fucking pay attention to. Jujutsu Kai. Sen. Yo, you know what the crazy part is? Side note. I was fiending after we did the Zero movie. I was like, I really want to watch this shit. Like season 1, right? I also want to read the manga. You know what Kai said? He said, not yet.
With the manga or to the season 1?
He said, no. He said, wait. He said, wait for the next, like, season 2, like the remainder of it. So I'm like, it's eating at me now.
Man, I already did my rewatch.
I know you did. I still got to. But see, the thing right now for me is that Kai has me on a direct path. The path to like this is the most like life everlasting changing shit. So that way I guarantee have like the most optimal experience with this shit. And so far, he's like 100 for 100 because he was like, season 2's out. He's like, all right, now it's time to watch. I'm like, all right, watch season 2. He goes, first 5 episodes, you got what you wanted, right? Gojo. I did. He goes, now you can watch that Zero movie. Watch the Zero movie. I'm all in. I want more.
Yeah.
Not yet. Yo, this is what I mean. Like, I can't, like, I gotta listen to him. I have no choice. Like, there was a few times where I was about to crack out. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, oh, this is I was like, I need to watch this shit right now. Like, I need more, which is crazy, right? It's how I went from nothing to 100, right? All right, let's move on. This next person, another one in the books as history made. Not to mention, y'all piqued my interest on more content with Jujutsu Kai.
10.
And then I think they're doing the sound effects that we have for you with IQ when he goes, wow, right? He wants that and the I love, you know what the funny part is? I love that Barney sound effect has come everywhere with me. I love that sound effect so much. Crystal does not like it. And that makes me love it even fucking more. Because I don't know, like, I'm like, babe, how do you not like that song? And she's like, I don't like it. And I'm just like,
So,
it's a goated sound effect. But yeah. But I know, and then lastly, they say still got to do the beatbox though. We're taking it into consideration, but for now, we have to all share the fill-ins. All right, it has to be done. It needs to be an accustomed thing here, okay? So that way, it's more fun that way. Okay. Anyway, I think I got time for maybe 2 more. Let's see. The next person says, cool TMNT fun fact. So last week that was IQ's bringing up the ooze, right? The ooze that made the Turtles and Splinter. Then he says, is the same ooze that blinded Daredevil as a kid. Yo, for those that didn't know, the how Daredevil got his powers, he got some like chemicals in his eyes. So then that heightened all his other senses because he went blind and all that shit, right? So that would be a dope crossover if they made like some crossover origin story where the same shit that made the Turtles made Daredevil, and then they teamed up. That'd be fire, I guess. Yeah, no,
I guess.
yeah, okay, all right. Well, I'll dig it. Fucking Daredevil's OD. All right. Ooh, our boy Black Pegasus. Yo, shout outs. He starts off with a
Ice beam!
right? Killer episode, guys. Keep it up. I would like to hear the Icy One do a remix of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters intro. That's a request.
Wait, what?
So he said he would like to hear a remix.
Like a beat?
Yeah, so he said give it a hip-hop theme and it can be used for the opening of the Full Power podcast. Yeah, okay.
What's it called?
Are you really confused about what I'm saying to you right now?
No. I understand the task, but like, what's the song? What's the genre?
I'll read it again.
Yeah. Read it again.
The Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters intro. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh!
What's that? What's the sound? I forget.
You don't remember how the theme song went?
Just start singing it or humming it. I might remember.
Okay, fine.
I got a lot of music in my
Fine.
head, man. I remember that.
Yeah.
Alright. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was better.
Thank you. All right. Redeemable fucking quality right there. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is the better theme song, actually. Matter of fact, I'll go a step ahead. It's the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme song, as well as the best season of fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
Heroes all day. Elemental heroes, to be specific.
Cyber Dragons.
Shout outs to Cyber Dragons. Shout outs to Rainbow Neos. Shout outs to the Crystal Dragons, the Crystal Beasts, right? All them motherfuckers. XYZ.
Generation X.
Catapult. All that shit. Yo, even didn't Red Eyes get a comeback?
Even the machine.
Even the fucking machines, son. Where you at?
Type
Yu-Gi-Oh!
shit.
GX and Yu-Gi won. You know what I'm? No. He lost. That's what I meant
Nah,
to
I
say.
feel like
Jaden won.
Jaden-
Yeah, that's right.
Jaden had that trap card.
He did.
That we don't know what the fuck it is.
Dude, you know what's crazy? When we line up, it's beautiful. We don't line
Man,
up on a
them
lot
ni-
of shit, but
them
when we
niggas-
do,
Them niggas need to. Them niggas did us dirty. The fact that they never released who the winner of that shit was is crazy.
yo,
They really left that shit unknown.
I saw a whole video explaining who the real winner was. And to this day, even that guy who made a fucking whole ass video, he's like, we still don't know.
So it's a prediction.
People want to say Yugi won, and I will defend Jaden till the end of time.
Why would they say that? Or
Because
why did they say
because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's because it's Yugi. He's the king of games. He has
Yu-Gi-Oh!
that? I know, but that could be in the trap card type shit.
he had a face down. I don't care.
Mirror
Jaden
Force?
won. Yo.
Mirror
Force, boys.
Fuck with me, nigga.
That's right.
Shit, they couldn't even. Yeah, nah, fuck. I was about to say fucking goddamn the three sworded shit.
Swords
Swords of
Wait,
Revealing
Swords of
Light.
Revealing Light. That was not a
But-
trap card.
But that's a spell though.
That was not a trap card. Right.
Yeah, nah.
And it definitely was not a quick play.
Yeah, it was not. Now we're getting into fucking rules. And shit.
Yeah. No, see, we're bringing this back. Fuck the original song. Make a remix of the GX theme song. Let's go. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Generation X. That's right.
That would be hard as shit. But I don't know. I can see.
Game on.
Get
Game
your
on. Come on, you gotta play your cards right. Fuck it. Son. Ice on the fucking cards. Or not. All right. That's enough time. That's all the time we have left, unfortunately, guys. As a reminder, if you want to hear your comments during these episodes, guaranteed, not saying that you don't have a chance, but listen, we got time constraints here, okay? Super chat, it does help, it does support. So let us know what you want us to talk about by supporting us with the super chats. And you'll get your comment featured here on the Full Power Podcast. So without a further ado, it is now that time for your banger of the week. And it is. Kai, you're not getting this right. You're not gonna guess it. He be guessing all my shit. Not this one. Here it is. Ready?
Oh, I feel like this was a banger already.
No, there definitely wasn't. Just Awake, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That is the Hunter x Hunter ending #1. Can you believe that's a fucking ending theme song? I still can't believe it to this day.
I thought it was an opening at first.
Facts.
When I first heard it.
I didn't even know that was for Hunter x Hunter.
I thought I told you.
I don't know.
You probably forgot.
I thought that was from like.
I felt like
Some-
that was from like some type of Absalon shit, low key.
Oh,
It
for like a
sounds-
fan made or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Well, on the topic of fan made, it actually was used for a Super Smash Brothers Melee fan made anime
Okay,
opening,
okay.
but this was years ago. I mean, the song is very old, obviously, at this point. But Kai, what were you trying to say? Because it was like cutting you out a little bit on Discord.
I said, how mad would you have been if I just guessed it off rip before you even played it?
I
'Cause that's
literally no. I would have called bullshit. I've been like,
Because that was
You're
so out of
hacking.
place. Like, what made you play that this week?
so for obvious
It's a
reasons.
banger.
Yeah, thank you. It is a banger song, right? Number one. Number two, I was like, okay, if I'm not trying to be predictable, I gotta dig deep within the archives of the bangers and pick something that I know Kai's not gonna guess. Because, and here's the pattern, right? I usually talk about something related to said banger. So that right off of that, you're probably gonna guess 9 times out of 10 what the fuck it is gonna be. So I was like, okay, I gotta
10 times out
flip
of
it
10.
for you, yes. But this time, I got you.
We should have a trap segment
What?
so we can really bump.
Oh, you want to get sturdy?
Yes.
I do remember this. This is not new. Okay, I do remember this. This is something he wants to do. So okay, more reason for people to support us, because if the studio changes, because here's the thing, I want us to have the room for it. Because right now we're locked in. We start moving, that's gonna fall. Figures are the whole shit's gonna fucking get destroyed. You understand?
I'm already bopping.
Right. He's thinking ahead. He's like, yeah. He's thinking ahead. But real shit. I want to get that new table, so that way, you know, we're like here, I guess, and then we'll have some space to work with. And then we need cameras, guys. We need cameras. I'm trying to change this shit so that way, camera on you, camera on me. We already got them. I got their own cameras over there. And if we have these sturdy segments, right? We got to have the angle to where when we stand up, I don't have to adjust it on the fly. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things in the works, but you know, at least y'all know it's in the pipeline. That's what we want to do. But help us out, become a thriving Ozaru as always. And speaking of which, it's that time for the Patreon shoutouts. Yes. All right, fellas. You already know the drill, and in case you don't, let me tell you. Let me talk to you. If you want to become a thriving Ozaru today, hear your name shouted out at the end of these. Become a thriving Ozaru today. Shout out to our boy Anthony Parker. Thank you.
Park that job.
Park it. You think I forgot? Psych. Our boy Jayante Sheridan. Thank you. Cherry. Shout out to my girl, wifey Ooch. Thank you. Ice. Shout out to our boy Dante TX. Thank you. Suck it. Shout out to our boy Jerick Rivera. Thank you. You're. Shout out to our dude Lord Payne. Thank you.
Pain in these
Nuts. Whatever. Shout out to our dude Mr. Back again. Once again. Thank you.
Ice man.
Thanks. All right. And shout outs to our boy Mr. Washed. Thank you.
Wash that shit.
Wash it. Use that soap. Shout out to our boy Odd Man Out. Yeah, thank you.
Never count that man out.
Never count him out. Shout outs to our dude who was featuring this week's episode of Bleach, Ryuzuki Kenpachi. Thank you.
Kim.
Shout outs to our dude Soul Awakens. Thank you.
Wait, yo, bitch ass shut.
Awakens. Shout out to Super Saiyajin SAWFT. So thank you.
Sandman.
Oh, Saiyajin. Shout out to our dude Travis Boyette. Thank you.
Boycott.
No.
I did it on purpose.
Shout outs to our dude with the final Chidori Vegeta Uchiha. Thank you.
Type shit.
Yes, sir. And of course, shout outs to our dude, Worse Than a Demon. Thank you.
Demon time.
Attention! Yes! He's the only one! Yes! Land of the Rising Sun! Yes! He's our fucking ball. Everybody give it up for
Juice, man.
Juice.
Juice.
Juice. Juice. Juice. Juice.
Bang.
Hit him with it. All right, guys. If you want to hear your name shout out at the end of these episodes, you want to support us, you want to get the extra content, behind the scenes, bangers of the week, extra episodes. I already said that fucking twice. Whatever. You already know the drill. Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page. That's Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page.
The full flower.
If you have a comment, question, concern, business inquiry, or fan art trying to sponsor, hit us up. Say what's up. fullpowerpod@gmail.com. That's fullpowerpod@gmail.com.
They call me the axolotl man.
Fill ins. We all get one.
So what's the order?
Me, you, Kai.
Okay.
Abatarita
Yeah.
modorenai to ite.
Bitch, nigga.
Mesashita no wa
Uh-huh.
aoi ano sora.
Hit us up on the Bluebird on Twitter
That's a new one.
at Full Power Pod. I played it last week. You didn't hear it?
Mm-mm.
But it played.
Mm-mm.
It did play.
So you just didn't hear it.
Probably not.
Right. All right. Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the Full Power Podcast, episode 121. That's OD. That's a crazy number. 21.
21. Savage.
I knew you were gonna. I
Pussy. That's what he says.
okay.
Real
I-
niggas would know. Let's play one of his songs. That's one of his shit. Oh God.
I can't.
21.
I didn't think it was gonna get this far. Okay, Bruce, what do you have for the people at home?
21 Savage. I mean, stay fresh, stay clean. Get you some nice fucking cologne for you stinky ass niggas. And wash up.
Okay, wash up. Let's go. Yes, stay clean.
Type shit.
Yes, Mr. Jujutsu Kai, Supreme Kai. What do you have for the people at home?
Keep your imaginations in check.
That's a good one. I like that. That's on theme. That is definitely a part of what we talked about today. So very good. And my man, not so little, IQ Ooze. What do you have left for the people at home?
Keep your pantry stocked of cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, let's go. I like that. Callbacks. That's good. That's good. Callback. Cinnamon toast.
CTC.
Yeah. Cinnamon toast crunch. It's the taste you can
CTC.
see. John Cena though, you can't see it, right? Anyways, that had nothing to do with anything. Anyways, guys, it's been your boy Ooch, the Iceman, brother Ooch, the homie of all the Supreme Kai's Kai-Cat-san, and my man, not so little IQ Ooch. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, man. Power Protect, keep it locked, little right here on this podcast, and stay safe, stay clean, and stay the hell inside. And we'll see y'all next time. Hey. Yes. Bye. And one more time for the road. See ya.
Shout out to this chicharron right here.